And that's what you feel comfortable spending money on. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
I think this bill's a disaster, man. I think this bill is like the first, not the first, there's many, but this is like one of the first big, massive rubber meets the road of like how unsustainable I think this policy, like all this stuff, just now it's really hitting in terms of like what we're going to change our spending on. And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem coherent. It seems incoherent. The whole thing seems like a bunch of petty grievances packaged up in a way with no plan to spend.
Can I hop in here with a petty grievance?
Oh,
one of the small things that they threw in, and I noticed this when reading an article, was that they're cutting the IRS direct file program. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah. It's that new program where it's you don't need to use TurboTax or all that stuff. You can just directly file with the IRS. They send you your return essentially, and you can sign off on it.
Yeah. So there's this introduction of that option finally to have like a government available. Most other countries doing your taxes a lot simpler and a lot cheaper because the government, like the U.S. government, has most of the information that you need to file and prepare your taxes ready to go. You shouldn't have to be filling out so much information in most cases, like the average citizen who's, putting their W-2 into the system and going through TurboTax and going about that, right? And there's been criticism to this policy from Republicans since the beginning. There was an interesting quote that I read from two Republican senators, I think Mike Crapo and John Barrasso.
His name is Mike Crapo.
It's Crapo.
I'd trust that man.
Crapo, I don't know.
I'm voting Crapo.
But they wrote this. We write with serious concerns regarding your agency's recent unilateral and unauthorized action to create a permanent Internal Revenue Service direct file tax preparation program. The American people do not want an all-encompassing IRS acting simultaneously as the tax collector, tax auditor, tax enforcer, and tax preparer. I think if you sold this idea of like the government is like taking over your tax submissions too, like there's a way to demonize, which is
Keep
so
your
funny.
government hands off my tax collection.